we are in our Joby S4. Let's turn off all the doodly-doots and funnily enough, there is no okay. Boop. Boop. Right. So getting started in the Joby S4 is a little bit tricky with the settings because you have to start from the beginning and setting everything up. I can show you real quick my settings for my Velocity 1 flight stick. They are by no means the perfect settings for this thing, but this is how I have set it up. You can pause the video and see what I have put. This is all the assigned controls on my Velocity flight stick. And to fly this thing, to put this in the middle, you gotta click in the middle. Yes, this thing is working. So, battery on. So they have integrated, but this G Garmin thingy, it's not integrated fully. Can't use like the autopilot. This is just ComNav, but it's not doing. You can use Barrow. You can't use Flight Plan, Direct to anything like that. You even have to turn on and off your lights here. So aircraft systems, exterior lights. Let's turn on the navigation and landing lights and keep them on. We press this button to continue the setup. And now you can see if we start with the throttle. So we put it in the middle where it's red. And now we are aircraft mode is load. We are in load mode, as in loading the aircraft or charging the aircraft or doing whatever. This is the right side stick, and what will happen is when I pull it towards me in aircraft in flight mode, it will start. You see, aircraft not in fly mode. It will start to take off. I will try and explain what happens as we fly along. Okay. So we'll change ourselves into fly. We'll put the left, whatever you call it, something or another, into the middle, and then we'll just pull the right stick towards us, and the propellers will start spinning and we will be flying. And when we are happy with our altitude, we'll just release the stick and it will stabilize itself here on this, in this altitude. Hello. Now to go, excuse me, to go forward. Well, I can show you. If I want to go down again, I will push the right stick forward and we will slowly go down. Now, if I want to turn left, I will use the twist function on my joystick to turn left, and to turn right, and I can pull the stick left to sidestep to the left, and to the right. And I can just let it go, and we will stop. To go forward, I will use my throttle. This thing here, it's called something else. I can also use my preset buttons for speed, but we won't do this time. We'll just see it's changed to fly. Now the rotors will tilt over, the speed will go up, and now we are in flight mode, so now the controls are pretty much like an ordinary aircraft with yaw. With ailerons and so on, even. You can also note that there is no trim. We just put it in 0 manually, and then we are, and then See, I have now decided that I want to go in about 160. I put this in the middle, which means, so this is not from 0, this is how much I want to decelerate, how much I want to accelerate. So let's say we want to go at 150 instead of 160. We pull back. And the airspeed will slow down. And when we are happy, we put it back in the middle, red dot. And now it will keep this speed instead. So the mindset you have to have when flying this thing is, you give it commands, you don't fly it as an aircraft. When I use my ailerons, I tell the aircraft I want this much turn, and then it will keep that until as long as I hold it. So well, you have to fly it a little bit because you have to keep an eye on your variometer if you're climbing or it's basically a lot of guesswork. And also pilots. Me not being as used to this thing as I am to real aircrafts or ordinary aircrafts. Let's just enjoy the ride. Or I can't just enjoy the ride, I just have to talk some more over here. The things that do work, the pressure, of course. These buttons don't. Range work. And as I said before, there is no autopilot. These things. Well, the OBS works. Okay, so inceptors. So this is called the right inceptor, and this is called the left inceptor. And this little annoying button here, decel, is for if you short press it, click, then it will just stop in there as soon as it can. If you hard press it, it will decelerate until you reach your decelerate to waypoint. However, it doesn't fly you to the waypoint, so you have to be steering the thing, and then it will try to adjust the speed and to stop, so you stop on top of the waypoint. I've tried to use it a few times. It's better to use the short click, and because you can land with the wind from the sides, so on, but it's easier to land with the wind from the nose. But the fun thing is, you can just short press it. I have set it to the trigger on my joystick, but we can do this. Click. See, we are slowing down, slowing down, slowing down, slowing down at 0.0 G. So this is like really slow to make it comfortable for the passengers. And soon you will see the pod speed tilting and the flight mode change to hover. See? So this is, now we are changing our mode to hover controls, hover mode. See? So it's kind of a love-hate relationship. I kind of like the thing, but I also think it's kind of unfinished. They like made it as close as they could, and then they just throw this Garmin in here, I think this is pretty close to what will be in the real thing. If they had cleaned this up so you don't think that you have the autopilot and everything from the beginning, it would be nice. I felt a little bit cheated the first time I flew this thing. But it doesn't matter. So here we are, hovering, slowly descending, I see. Yeah, well, that's because this thing is not in the middle, so you have to like just rock it a little bit and then you get it in the middle and then everything will center itself. Let's turn left. And slowly cruise forward with our left inceptor forward. We'll put it at 10 knots. Right about 10 knots. We can descend. So now we're going forward and we're descending at the same time with the in hover mode with the nacelles pointed upwards. So my plan is to get down to tree level here and then just put on the juice. We'll go into fly mode. See, it changed to from hover to fly here. We are still in hover mode, so we still have the hover controls. Now we have the fly controls and we are accelerating really fast. I want to go about 100 knots, so somewhere there. Get it yellow or red, and then for sightseeing, this thing is really cool. Let's do 150 knots. We'll accelerate. We make the dot red again, like so, and now we'll stay at 150. I see that we are climbing, so we'll put the nose down a little bit. Oh, too much. It's very sensitive. There we are. Okay. I would like a trim option, because this with a stick, using the whole stick to trim the aircraft, it's a little bit clumsy, so just for precision's sake. There are animals over here. Yes. What kind of animals? Oh, oboes, maybe? Oh, oh. We are descending. So we want to runway 20. So this is then we'll put the OBS to. I don't know if I can change this. Yeah, I can. So 20. Like so. Let's check with the flight planner. Yeah, that's correct. So what we'll do, we'll go up the river a little bit. We'll turn on the radio. Nearest airport. you. Runway 20.
Foxtrot Zulu Quebec Golf traffic. SE tab Tango Alpha Bravo 71. 2 miles northeast, 4,000 feet. Inbound to land. Runway 20. Foxtrot Zulu Quebec Golf traffic.
Oh. Right. Turn around. We'll slow down to like 100 knots or something like that. Okay, red dot, we'll do to final.
Foxtrot Zulu Quebec Golf traffic. SE tab Tango Alpha Bravo 71 is on final. Runway 20 to land. Foxtrot Zulu Quebec Golf traffic.
See, we are still in flight mode. There is the runway. It would be nice to have also a estimated stop. So if I use the hover button, the decel button, one click, an estimated point of stopping. So if I now press and hold the button, it should be stopping at the waypoint if it can. So you see now it's decelerating. I'm still flying, but I'm not handling the throttles or anything. So I'm just deciding where we are supposed to be going. And now we are in hover mode, arriving at waypoint, whereas we should be stopping. Yeah. And now we can taxi our way up to wherever we want to be parking. Note this will take a while, so we can change into fly mode. And just decide that we want to go. See, the engines are tilting forward. And the speed is now 43. And one fast click on the cell. And now we are at the end of the runway. See? Right. Now we can decide where we want to stop or land. Or put this thing down because we already technically we have landed. Yeah, let's just put it down on the edge of the runway here. So push it down. We go a little bit forward. Also note, whoa, not in the trees. But we are down to 21% battery. Run button. Now we have to be ready to push the aircraft mode button as soon as we touch the ground, or else we will start taxiing on the ground. And here we are. Off, off, off. What do you say? Is that a good picture? Yeah. I can show you too also how to charge the thing. So on. Sim action, charger plugged in. And now if we look outside, you can see we are plugged in, charging, and then we can change, well, this will take forever. So we can change the charge rate. And sheet. Anyways. Okay.